honor to be called a prophet of God and not be honorable. So I just want to encourage all of you to be faithful in God's word, be faithful in prayer, and be faithful in what God is giving you to do. You really, if you're going to walk in the office of a prophet, you really have to be delivered from people, in man's opinion. And it's a process. It's a process. All right. Now, I promised before I close out, I would tell you the name of the broadcast, because I don't know that it's actually going to continue to be this name, but this was a name that came to me some months ago. And so tonight, as actually I was getting ready to, I was going to broadcast on Facebook Live. And as I sat down to do Facebook Live, the Spirit of the Lord said YouTube. I was like, okay. And then he said regular broadcast. And so I may have said that at the at the onset of this show or this episode. Anyway, it is called Proof Pure Prophetic. Now, I may have said that, I don't remember. Proof Pure Prophetic. And I believe the Lord's been talking to me about that because it's been so much impurity in the prophetic and so much confusion. And so the Lord is really bringing deliverance to us and helping us with our confusion and our dilemma in our era. And so with that, again, I'm Prophet Beverly Jordan, Dr. Beverly Jordan. I'd love for you to join me again on next month. Please share the word of the Lord and pray. Get into your word. We must get into our word. But what the Lord was showing me about this particular word is because of all the times you've prophesied, this is going to be such a time of miracle signs and wonders. Miracle signs and wonders, because those bones have come together. The skin, the sinew is in the bones. The skin has covered the bones because you've been prophesying. You've been building in the realm of the spirit through prophesying, through praying, through prophetic decrees, through declaration, through the pain of the tears, through the what is it called? Travailing. So you've been prophesying and didn't even know that you were building so deeply, so strongly, so deep-rootedly, and so foundationally in the realm of the spirit. And so even as we have prophesied in the past, now thy kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. And we're going to begin to see the quick, just the bones, and I mean the bones coming together, and then the sinew and the skin on the bones, and we're going to need it. And then the breath in the bones, we're going to need it. We're going to see dead raised, the dead raised through the ruha of God, the breath of God, the four winds of God. We're going to see so many miraculous signs and wonders, and some of it, because of the shaking and the quaking, we're going to need to see God's miracles to sustain us and to cause us to live and not die. So prophesy Psalms 91 as God has commanded you. Prophesy as God has commanded you. Put God in remembrance of his word and prophesy. Commit to yourself. I'm going to prophesy. I don't care what it looks like. I'm going to prophesy to the dry bones. I'm going to prophesy. I'm going to prophesy to the four winds. I'm going to prophesy to those lungs. I'm going to prophesy to that heart. I'm going to prophesy to that brain. I'm going to prophesy to those kidneys. I'm going to prophesy to those intestines. I'm going to prophesy to those bones. I'm going to prophesy to that skeletal system. I'm going to prophesy to those lymph nodes. I'm going to prophesy to those breasts. I'm going to prophesy to those feet. I'm going to prophesy to those ankles. I'm going to prophesy to those arms. I'm going to prophesy to those teeth. I'm going to prophesy to those ears. I'm going to prophesy to those hands. I'm going to prophesy to those accounts. I'm going to prophesy to those businesses. I'm going to prophesy to those ministries. I'm going to prophesy to those nations. Prophesy as I have commanded you, says the Spirit of the living God. This is Dr. Beverly Jordan, your servant, leader, prophet. God love you. We'll see you again real soon. God bless.